Morning, brother. What up? What up? No, we haven't taken anything. It's kind of weird, man. Had London High up there. Both ES and NQ just decided to turn around. Appreciate you sharing the broadcast, man. What's up, guys? How we doing? It's a heck of a drop. Morning thoughts, man. I'm expecting us to be pumping. To be honest, we sounds like Xi Jinping and Trump struck a deal. You got interest rates just got lowered. You got some good earnings reports that came out. I mean, dude. I'm expecting us to pump. Might be just cleaning up these low resistance liquidity levels here, just to make room for us to go higher. But it's the only thing I can imagine what this dump is. He's going to lower tariffs, I believe, that in exchange for China cracking down on the fentanyl precursors that they've been producing and shipping to Mexico for fentanyl production. Some other pretty noteworthy stuff. What's up, Nathan? How's it going? Thoughts on Rigetti? Not sure what Rigetti is. I'm trading on TradingView. Here is where I chart, and then I execute on Trade-of-8. How warned you, Kyle? I stayed away, man. I took a gold trade last night, but I did not trade any of the FOMC action. How's it going, Fitty? Can't trade for 3 days. I can't trade live for 3 days. Is that because of the AMP? You got to wait for the AMP confirmation, or is that something else? EJR, I could tell you, man, but that's not what trading's about. I'd say quit focusing on the money and try to focus on proper execution, proper strategy, proper psychology. The money comes. Money's a byproduct of that. Which prop firm would you recommend for beginners? To be honest, if you're new, like super new, I would recommend just trading on paper with TradingView. Stick with that for a while. If you're having good success with that for a month or two, then I would check out whatever, check what prop firms are having good sales. Find one that has a really good sale going on. I like to say that Apex is a good firm to start on because it's so cheap, and more than likely you're just going to blow through some evals before you pass one. But there's also some firms out there. I think My Funded Futures has some good deals going on right now. So just shop around, see what the best deals are, and what the best rules are. I mark it out myself, Benjamin, but I have an indicator that initially plots it for me right there, and then I mark all that. This is a little hectic looking there, but I'll clean it up for you. The indicator is ICT kill zone and pivots. What's up, David? How's it going, man? One more win, I get my first payout. There you go, Vic. Don't rush it. There's no hurry. Sometimes people, including myself, they'll get too fixated on that and they'll try to force a trade that's not there and end up creating more work for themselves. Just stay patient. You got this. Did you see the 1 hour fair value gap with equal highs above? I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we take some of this. It's interesting. We have a daily fair value gap overlap here. That, I mean, for whatever that is worth, kind of interesting right there. So I don't know if we would push that low, but that seems like it would be a really strong area of support. We'll see though. ES is looking clean. Got that daily right there. Let's see. Got a daily overlap right there. So we could on ES. I'm not going to be too shocked if we come down and take Asia and tap into this area and then push higher, but that's just speculation. I have no clue what it's going to do, to be honest. So we're just staying patient, looking for a setup. Got a breaker potentially forming here. Let's see what happens. See what happens here. This could be really interesting. If we get a tap back into this 1 minute inversion, I'm going to take this. I know this is pre-market, but man, this is my setup. See what happens here. See if it respects this inversion or if we just keep dumping. I'm not reading the chat right now, guys. I'm trying to see if this is going to play out here. We do have a lot of orders lower on the book map. I'm going to stay super patient here. We'll see how this reacts. I'm going to give this a little go. One contract here. Stops just below the wick. We'll see what happens. Nice little rejection out of that. Let's clean up this chart so that we're not confused here. This is ES, by the way. Let's see what this does. Target would be London High. That'd be a huge, huge TP here. We'll see what happens. This would be huge. Almost a 40-point move on ES. At a 5.5-point stop. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of bearish pressure here, but this is a solid setup, so we'll see what happens. Didn't get the cleanest entry off of this, but it's okay. I could put my stop right here just to be super cautious, but I'm gonna let it run. Might dig a little deeper into that one. The computer keeps lagging, man. I don't know why it's doing that. Like, it'll freeze up like for a split second. What do you use to live stream your PC? To your PC? I'm live streaming from my PC. I'm using Streamlabs. It's the software. Need this to really push out of here. Touched right into the gap here. See a strong push to the upside here. Not liking that. This would be a hell of a move if it did do that. Do have a lot of liquidity left underneath us here that I'm seeing on the book map. Just let this run, see what happens. It needs to get past this 68.96 level. If it pushes through 68.97, I think we're gonna see some movement here. Potentially. Think you missed a FVG, buddy. Sweet. I got the ones I need. This is an indicator also. Thank you, though. Keep pushing. I'm gonna move to break even at this level right here. Once it hits there. If it does hit there. What was your confirmation? You had sweep of major levels, V-shaped recovery. You had a breaker formation right here. You had a tap back into the 1 minute inversion. You had clear draws on liquidity higher. Book map. We'll see what happens. I mean, this still could fail. I'm not getting too worked up. Just trying to let it run. Yeah, London high, Caden. Staying patient here. Not a fan of that wick. Oh, that's my email. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that wick. What is it rejecting off of there? No, we're still good here, I think. See what happens. It's like price just froze right there. We'll see. Very well could get stopped out. You never know. Nothing's 100%. There is a lot of pressure on the underneath here. with these lower levels. It could still want to clean the rest of that up. We'll know here in about 30 seconds probably. People just like to be negative, man. Brokies always want something to say. A lot of pressure underneath here from on the book map. Orders coming in higher though. I think this does potentially go lower first. It was a very ambitious move. We'll see. I don't know why is this freezing like this? This is so annoying. You probably can't see it on yours, but like it's like every time I move my cursor, it like glitches for a second. Keeps kicking you out. It's weird, man. Wonder if it's something on my end. I wonder. Hey, BG, do whatever you want, man. You don't have to use my code. You can do whatever you want. I'm up $23,000 this month, man. I'd love to show you my brokerage statement. I got a fat sack over here that you can come gobble on if you want to. How about that? I'm about sick and tired of people coming into other people's live streams talking some pure tea shit for no reason. Absolutely zero reason. Go do something with your life, man. Go make money. Go do something productive. Get out of your mom's basement. Make something of yourself. Shit gets so annoying, man. You see it in every single live. People go live, I'm not going live because I want to sit here and make money by you guys watching my stream. I'm doing this because I enjoy helping people, dude. Anybody who's been here long enough will tell you that. I do this shit for free. I don't make shit from my affiliate code. That's why I don't even pump it that hard, dude. I do this to help people because I want to see people better themselves and better their life. Because it changed my life. I want it to change other people's lives too. So take that negativity somewhere else, man. Exactly, Reaper, yeah. But I don't make money from it. I don't make any money from it. I mean, I've made combined over the last year from my affiliate code, I've made a couple $100. I could have made more working at McDonald's for minimum wage. Tenfold. Sorry for that. Zach, I need you over in the stream, bro. Need you over on the TikTok. Nah, it's all good. I shouldn't respond, man. It just gets to me. I was watching some streams last night, and I saw it. Just pure T hate on people, man. I don't get it. You got to have something better to do with yourself. So you can, futures market is open from 6 p.m. until 5 p.m. every day. So it's closed for an hour. So stocks themselves, yeah, they're closed right now, the actual stock market, but futures market is open. Buddy got me locked in. Christian Goat, for real, finna pass my funded because I'm patient. There you go, man. I love hearing that. Why did I enter longs? Man, my mouse cursor is just freezing up right here. I hope this doesn't really screw me here in a minute. We had a sweep of a bunch of major levels. We had a breaker form here on the one right here. We had a tap back into this. We inverted this 1 minute bearish fair value gap. We had a tap back into it. I did get a little bit of a sloppy entry there. The inversion kind of got null and voided right there, but that's why I initially entered the trade. You still got a 2 minute inside of that breaker. But we'll see what happens here. This is not playing out the way I normally would like this trade to play out. I want strong movement to the upside here. We're not really getting that. We're getting a little bit of a lull. Yeah, this is ES. This is the 2 minute right here. You should be able to see it. If you look at the chart in the background, whatever number you see there on the back of the chart will be the time frame that I'm on. Like I'll switch. If I'm on the 5, you should see that. This is the 5. But these candles right here looking kind of bearish, so we'll see what happens here. The whole chart just froze. I think it's TradingView that's freezing because my Trade Evade is not having issues over here on the right. I really don't usually like holding through a market open. No, TradingView's freezing too. It's definitely my computer. Time to upgrade. Oh shoot, I didn't see that. Yeah. You ever use Project X? I haven't. No. Have I made all my money this month all in the lives? No. I've been taking some gold trades, man, that in the Asia session that I haven't been streaming. I've recorded a lot of the trades, though. Like, I just posted the gold trade from last night. I wasn't streaming, but I recorded it. And I have screenshots of all of them with execution marks and whatnot. Let's see this just pump. Just take off like a big bird. Do you prefer breaker blocks over order blocks? I do, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. Gold's been smacking. I've taken an 8 a.m. trade of hitting gold. I've taken 3 gold trades. I don't want to jinx it. I've taken 3 gold trades in my life, and I've hit on all 3 of them. I don't know what it just seems to be just, I don't know. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not going to say any more about it, but I've been doing well on gold. Am I holding this through the market open, man? I don't usually do that. I really don't, because you can get this strong manipulation leg down to the downside, strong manipulation to the downside, and then a push higher here. But I do like this setup. This might just stop me out before I even get a chance to close it. Yeah, the new week opening gap is down there. Might want to tap into that. There is a couple of key levels that I have marked out down here. So it is probably not the most advisable trade to take. That's why I'm only in for 1 contract here. But we'll see what happens. It looks like we're getting some strong sell pressure here. A lot of people I'm seeing are saying that they are predicting it's going to tank at market open. So we'll see what happens. I do think this is about to push lower, though, unfortunately. It's a bunch of orders stacked up down to the 68.80 level, basically. This 2-minute closes here and inverts. I'm going to probably get out of this. We'll see. Nope, it didn't invert. Or did it? Yeah, it did. Barely. Yeah, it did. It's not what we wanted there. I'll take the L on that for right now. Get back in if it turns around. Here's the P&L of what we're working with at the moment. Look at that. Would have just gotten stopped out. That's the P&L that we're working with right now on those. These are my Apex accounts, 3 of them. And then that's what we're working with the take profit account for the day. So that's the 180 that we just took. Bro is low-key ore farming. What am I doing? Got a crispy-ass Batman voice. Appreciate that. Look at that. Would have stopped us out and then just turned right around. Well, tell me it's going to be one of those days. Do I give tips to people starting? Sure. Yeah. What do you want to know? Look at this, dude. Don't trust. Appreciate that, man. All right, there's market open, and we are manipulating down here. Told to try demos, but once you start, what is a good price point to start? I'd focus on trading demos if you're that new, man. I really would. Paper trade. Got my coffee and LaCroix. That's the winning formula right there, man. That's the winning formula for sure. $300 milligram caffeine. I say that's a lot, but I don't know how many's in this, dude. I do like 4 shots of espresso. It's like half milk, half espresso here. So it probably is getting close to that, if not more. You read my mind, Nathan. I don't know if my hair can stand it, though. I think I need to do that first, and then head over to Turkey and get them to fix me up. Each shot is 200. Yeesh. Tell me that's 600 in there. Maybe that's not good. Still orders lower here. I'll show you guys what the book map's looking like. This is what we're seeing over here on the book map. That's NQ. You got orders down to 26,050, which is basically in line with New York PM low from yesterday and this one-day gap. We're pushing towards it right now. I think we'll hit that. This is ES right here. Kind of get an idea of where these orders are stacked up. So it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens here. Keeping a close eye on NQ. NQ is about to dump a little bit here. Yeah, I paid the COMEX, I think is the name of the exchange, or the exchange. So I had to pay for COMEX data, but it does work with gold too, Nathan. Yeah. Yeah, Brandon, I can do that because I wanted somebody to do that too when I was first trying to figure it out. I don't know that I don't know like that there might be better settings. You know what I mean? Like because I've been messing with Bookmap for about a year, but over the past month or two is only when I really started trying to really learn it and get into it. And I think I figured it out, but I could be completely wrong still, and somebody could say, "Dude, why don't you have this on or something?" But I'll make a video on what my settings currently are. What number were the orders for NQ? Orders all the way down to 26,045 basically now. 50 is a hot level here, right at this line where New York PM low is. That's where it begins, and then they kind of die off around 46. So just anywhere right here in the beginning of this gap. But again, that doesn't mean that price is going to hit that and go back. It could. There they are right there. Just hit it. It could mean that it sucks price lower. So we'll see you got to wait and see how it reacts in that area. See, ES is dumping here. The book map looks like it's rejecting higher here, but it's not having the same reaction on the book on the trading view. It's kind of weird. I think this is going lower. There's orders stacking up all the way down to 2,600 now. Yeah, so this is, yeah, there's orders getting injected. Why do you have the big zone in the bottom? You talking about this right here? It's a daily fair value gap. It's where two gaps are overlapping. It's kind of a key level to pay attention to. We'll see how price reacts in it. That's what this is right here. So you can see. That's what we're watching, kind of seeing how the price very well could dump low down to here. This is interesting to me, man, because based on what's going on right now, China deal, all this other stuff, I wouldn't expect price to be doing this. Just past 5 more evals. There you go. There's a move up a little bit there. I think this is going to be an interesting level to keep an eye on here. We'll see what happens. Hit sell and walk away for the day. Do you hear about the nuke plan question, Trump? Rephrase that, Nick. I'm trying to understand what you answered to. No, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. How do you get to show purple? Oh, the indicator for that's called Spaceman BTC. Key level. This looks like it's just going to dump. These are fair value gaps. Daily fair value gaps. Yeah, ES is dumping. It's really hitting some key levels. Chart colors. That's in my Discord. Let's lock in and see if we can find a trade here. I'll show you guys all that stuff at another time. You got orders stacked up down to 945 now, which would be pretty much in line with London low here. We're in a free fall. How could I have known market was going to dump this morning? There's really, there's people that were saying, both things, man. I had people telling me it was going to dump. I thought it was going to go up. So I don't know that you can really ever know for sure what's going to happen unless it's something like a war happened overnight or, something crazy like that. You just lost 1.2. That's frustrating, man. Should an ES trade to the downside? Very nice, man. Traded the momentum. Boom. Love to hear that. No, Aaron, if we're in a trade, you'll see it on the screen. I was in one a minute ago. It was a pre-market trade. I thought we were going to get a decent long. Probably should have closed it. Man, we were up $200, but instead we took a 180 loss on it. Closed it before we got stopped out. Yeah, shit happens, man. 600 left on my first combine. Think 1 to 3 micros is plenty. Yeah, 1, I would say, if you're really trying to milk that back to life. Full port. Yeah, 1 micro. That's what I would do if that was me. Or I don't know what your finances look like. I'd just get another eval. Reversal here to London High. How awesome would that be? I don't know if it's my internet or what, or if it's my computer. Even Bookmap keeps glitching, saying that it's having trouble retrieving data, so it's not a good sign. You earned a follower. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, this is a 5-minute. See you soon for a flight to catch. My Bookmap's not down. Got it going right here. Chop, chop, Zach, yeah. Appreciate that, Nib. Appreciate that, man. Yours isn't connecting? Huh. Are you using Rhythmic or the Bookmap data? Got a big order down at 25,935, and then everything else is kind of just either. Yeah, Bookmap is struggling right now. I don't know if it's my computer. Consider moving some add-ons. I think it's my computer, man. Crash coming. Yeah, it could. So strange. Yeah, we're pushing back up a little bit here. My whole computer's freezing up, dude. I've never had this happen. I've run all kinds of stuff on here, and this isn't usually happening. Never traded a micro. Yeah, I've traded a lot of them. It is crazy how they eat up into your commissions, though. Am I on SPY? We're on NQ and ES. So, I mean, to equal, for micros to equal the same size as a mini, you got to have 10 micros. So 10 micros equals 1 mini. But the commissions on those, depending on what firm you're trading with, some firms are like $3 and something for a mini commission, and then micros are like 2 something. It's not even that big of a difference. But you're having to trade 10. So if you're trading 10 to equal 1 mini, you're trading like you're basically losing like 30 or 40 bucks in commissions when you could only lose 3 or 4 if you're trading 1 mini. So it's like you do that enough, you're really eating into your gains. Did we take London by a tick right there? And left Asia over here? Or did we take Asia? Left Asia. Strange. I think did it wick that second gap? Is that what you're asking? No, I missed it. Second gap's right here. It's digging into the first one pretty heavily, but we are getting a push back up. Just make sure we're not getting a manipulation here. Yeah, NQ wicked it just slightly, yeah. Everybody's saying retest to go lower. I think you could be right. We'll see, though. It barely hit London low. It barely hit it. Ugh. Calls or what's up? Ron, I execute on Trade of 8. I mean, sometimes I'll like put a limit order or something over here, but I'm typically executing on Trade of 8. So I have a 49-inch monitor. Half of it is Trading View, half of it is Trade of 8. So I'm usually charting here and then executing over there. Hopefully we can get 79% extension short full premium. We'll see. Book map is pushing hard north. $6,000 floating in profit, my boy. I just helped you get $20. Nice. With the levels call out. Oh. You know the deal, Nathan. Got to get dialed in. Inverted that 5. Don't trust it yet, though, until this other one inverts. I do not have a mentorship. I don't sell anything. I trade, and I live stream to you guys. ES is pumping pretty hard here. 163-point move there. What we have for protein today, I haven't had anything to eat yet, man. I've actually been fasting. That's what I usually do. I fast from about 7 o'clock at night until about 11 or 12 the next day. But I need to start picking it up, man. I've been slacking. I've been so stressed with school. I have not been on my grizzy the way I should. About to turn the Jets back. I turned the Jets back on for like a month, and then I fell back off. I think we're about to turn it back up. Boom. There you go. Very nice, man. Congrats on that. Blew my account and she left me. She wasn't the one, bro. What am I studying? Economics. I never said it. I never said you weren't the market maker. Asif, how's it going, man? We are pumping here. Used to fast from 10 to 1. Yeah, Nathan, that's how I am too. And then I can't eat as much, I feel like, because my stomach is shrunk. When I was at my best looking, I was eating. It's not realistic to do this long term, but I was eating like every 2 or 3 hours, like even waking up in the middle of the night to go eat. I was just like on a mission. And I was sitting around 250 at the time. I was too big. It was not sustainable. It was a ton of food, Zach. It was ridiculous. Bro yapping. True that. True that. Oh, I was eating well, but it was Walmart, so I mean, it still wasn't like terrible, but it was definitely not cheap, man. This is NQ right here, ES right here. I would like to get in on these longs, man, but I'm not. This is just pumped like 200 points from this low here. Yeah, right at 200. And I wasn't trying to front run these 5-minute gaps, so just didn't really see a great entry here. Need a mod. Just north of 4,000 a day for a while. It was honestly miserable. Yeah, it's not comfortable. You're constantly uncomfortable, and you're never hungry, so you don't really get to enjoy food. I missed the first one. I missed your first comment, Zach. What'd you say? Completely recovered from it because of the short? Enter on the Tapski. It's tempting. Let's see if it digs into it a little bit. This would be our second trade. Let's see what ES is looking like. ES is looking good too. See what happens. I think NQ would be the better move here. Almost blew it. Yeesh. I took a long and we got stopped out. Well, it didn't get stopped out. We closed it right before we got stopped out for a 180 loss on it. You dipping? Yeah. Tapping into that 15 and a little bit of a rejection off of it. This is what I'm saying about taking a long here. We'd be front running some gaps that are just. If I get a dig down into here, a dig back into here, I'm gonna take a stab. All right, Reaper, take care, man. Thanks for coming by. I had less than 200 on my drawdown. Got in the short and completely recovered into a positive. There you go. Staying alive, man. That's Nathan. That's 100% true. You get some. I mean, I won't lie. You do get some, but mostly it's dudes like, bro, what do you eat, man? What's your routine? How much have I made from trading overall or just this month? We're up 24, close to 24 this month. Overall, I'd say I've only been taking consistent payouts for the past 4 months. After recovering the money that I spent, my overall profits right now are only in like the $50,000 to $60,000 range. So, I mean, I'm not cooking over here, but we're paying the bills. Like 50 or 60 in the past 4 months. Have you gotten any education before this? You mean like in terms of like school, or are you talking about like just actual trading education? True, Nick. True. Stage one. Trading education? No, man. Well, I did. I attended the PJ Trades University of Discipline and ICT Concepts. If you're familiar with who PJ is, he's a good dude. He taught me more than anything. He taught me about psychology and patience and not allowing losing trades to go to your head. That's the hardest thing for me about trading. Nah, PJ Trades. If you guys are looking for a Discord, that it is paid, but if you're looking for one where he takes live trades and shows you his stuff, and he knows what he's been doing, he's been doing this 10 years, he's a good dude. Yeah, JW, yeah. That's kind of the boat that I'm in. I still talk to him and whatnot, but kind of been doing my own thing. It's a great community. Don't get me wrong, I love it over there, but is it Kairuchek? Kairuchek? How do you say your name? Kairuchek? Um, about 4 years. They're gonna pay me to join the Discord. Yeah, bro. Submit your invoice. Nah, PJ's got the 918, I think is what he's got. He didn't have the GT3 RS. He's got a 918, I believe. Kayurchik, okay. Carl. Karyuchik, okay. Is that a Slavic name? What is that? Starting now, taking it from the lower FVG on the 5. Yeah, I think this is going to keep pushing. I didn't get an entry on this. I mean, there's no entry here unless I'm just blind longing through these gaps. Norwegian check, okay. What's your dream car? I mean, the one that I'm realistically thinking about getting with, I told myself by July 4th of next year. I'm probably not going to because I think I would kick myself. I'm trying to be too financially wise to do this, but I really want SVJ. Have had a couple I've had my eye on, and I'm just like, can't justify it, man. Can't justify it. It's a lot of money to have wrapped up in a depreciating asset. I have a brother that drives some pretty sick cars, and it's just like, man, I'd love to get one. But he's older than me. He's achieved more than I have so far, so he's at that stage. I'm not there yet. And get a little bit more established first. They are beautiful, and they're fun to drive. Yeah, it is a ton of money to have wrapped up in it. You just think about what that money could be doing for you elsewhere. Currently respecting CE of the 4 hour or the 1 hour. Very true. What if we just dump right out of this? Yeah, real estate is what I'm doing, Kyle. Without a doubt. Breaker on the 10. Tap back into this, and we'll potentially take a little peek at it. We'll wait for this candle to close in the next 7 minutes. I want the candle to close outside the breaker, then tap. That would be ideally how I want this setup to play out, but I don't think it's going to happen exactly that way. Yeah, at 15 is holding. 15, and you got the hour that somebody was pointing out. We're tapping into the C. We didn't even tap into the CE of it. We're just rejecting before we even get to it. This could very well go lower here, man. The book map is lit up. Look here, I'll show you guys what I'm looking at on the book map. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Here's the book map. So there's a lot of orders stacked up down here. You got one big order above us right here, but most of this is down lower here. So we could be looking at a rejection out of that 15 to go lower, or the 1 hour to go lower. I know, Zach. I don't know how to fix that, man. I'm sorry about that. I've looked into it. I just need to upgrade my setup in general, man. I got a pretty nice setup. I mean, I got a PC that I built. It's got the i9 chip with the 4090 chip, 4090 GPU. Got 64 gig of RAM. I mean, I got a pretty beast of a setup, but I want the 50. I'd like to have the 5090, or maybe even just build a separate PC that I stream from. What's up, Bobby? How's it going, man? Played Battlefield on it yet? You better believe. You better believe. Yeah, the BR is fun, man. I've played a little bit of it. I wish I could have played more. This is tempting to take a long out of. That's a strong candle. That's a strong rejection there. Shorts. Nah, I don't play Valorant. I mean, I've played it, but I couldn't get into it, man. I think to tap back into this was the move. Long with me, Christian. This 1 hour has got me sketched out that we're rejecting out of. A lot of built up liquidity to the downside here. This would be such a long stop, too. Have a Valorant addiction. You're having an amazing day. What are you looking like over there, Tristan? I'm going to read the verse in just a second. I'm thinking about taking an entry here. I'm not 100% on this. This would have been the tap back to long off of here, but I don't know if we're done going a little bit lower here first. It's rejecting right off that VWAP. Let me get a little dig lower here. NQ bookmap. It's looking like that. Let me zoom out a little bit for you. Why is that so zoomed in? That looks super zoomed in, but it's not. It's supposed to look like that. Trying to clear it up for you. It's not really glitchy like that. It's just because I was moving it. You have a lot of sell side. Yeah, you've seen it right there on the book map down to 26,100. But that would be where I'd want to tap in here. 26,100 would be my potential entry. But we're rejecting right off of that VWAP. So I'm not fully convinced on this. Sorry, I forgot I left that on the screen. I'll turn that off so you can see the charts. This would be an entry point right here if I was going to take it. Let's see what this does. It does look lower here. See what happens. And 5 candle just closed. Very bullish. Or excuse me, very bearish. Got 1,000 orders stacked up just now down at 26,050. We'll take a little stab right here. Stops are going to be just above this 1 minute. As soon as I open that fucking order, dude. What is wrong with me today? As soon as I open it. 1,000 orders stacked at 26,050. Down here. It's gonna get stopped out. We're in one right now, as you see on the screen. Just took this. It's literally as soon as I open that trade, it just yanked back on me. Looking at the order flow, you got tons of big orders stacking up down lower, drawing price down lower. That's a lot of the reason I took it. We got some really bearish order flow here on these candles. You look at that 15 and the 5; those are pretty strong bearish candles there. Still some liquidity stacked lower, so we'll see what happens here. We need this to really drive out of this range down lower. It's not looking great here, but we'll see. I don't know why price is doing this right now. Huge order down at 50. Huge order. I'm tempted just to take that. I don't know what it's going to do when it hits that 1,000 order down there. I'm tempted just to get out of it right there. Let's see what happens here. Yes, this is a weird RR here. I'm wondering if it's going to hit this order and reject off of it. That's why I'm tempted to put my stop there, or my TP. Or he could just completely not go to it. That'd be cool too, whatever. Oh, good call. Yeah, my bad. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope it dumps. We'll see, man. This is 1,000 orders now more coming in down lower. You got two big players that are screwing around down at this level. And they're just going to drive this straight back up now. See what happens here. Tapped right into that gap and is pushing right out of it. They're still yanking and pulling orders down here lower at 26,045 now. How long did it? Let's see what this does. Come on, man. Orders flashing higher now and lower. Come on. Drop. Taking that. Taking that. Whatever. Taking that. That is not clean. Please don't clip that. That's butt ugly, dude. Butt ugly. Butt ugly. So we're at 607 times 3 and then 90 on 1. Damn, that was ugly. Look at what Price did. It picked up. That guy is flashing. So that 1,000 orders that I was talking about, there's 2 players right here. That 1,000 orders, he just moved down lower here. So what he's doing is he's fishing Price. What he's trying to do is, and this is how a lot of people manipulate Price here. See this big order right here? It was up here. Was up here first at 55. Then it was at 50. Then he put it at 45. Then Price went down to this 45 level. He was moving it. He's moving it like he's baiting the price to go lower. So he's just screwing with it. And you can see how Price just hit this level that I had marked out and just completely turned around. And it could retest this and then go lower here. I think we just inverted that 5, if I'm not mistaken. I am mistaken. We got 40 seconds into the inversion of this 5. What are we up today? 600 times 3 plus 90. Could have stayed in. I thought it was going to hit this level and reject, which it did do, but I thought it was going to continue to go higher. But yeah, you're right. I probably could have held just slightly longer. Thank you for the little 100. I hope you weren't getting as nervous as I was while I'm sitting here 900 in drawdown up here. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this line is a pretty strong support level here, it looks like. It just keeps bouncing off of it. There we go. It's going to break it here. Appreciate that, Nick. Appreciate it, Luke. Please do not judge me too hard on that, to be honest. That was not my cleanest trade right there. I was trusting the book map, though. I was trusting the book map. Book map is about $100 all in per month. I can't believe I got to make sure my trade sync was working. I've done that plenty of times, man. Don't let it get to you. Don't revenge trade. Like don't try to make up for it. You know what I mean? Wow, Bookmap is struggling all of a sudden. 26K is the long. I wouldn't be surprised. This level that I had marked out here though is clearly just pretty strong support level. We inverted that 5 just now. Might get a tap back into that and then a rejection lower, or we could just get a completely a complete disregard for it. We'll see. $15-minute breaker. Yep, there is. Yeah, there's a 10-minute that and a 15. Well, I take that back. We didn't push through that. Price didn't close outside of it, so I wouldn't constitute that as a legit breaker yet. I would have liked to see price close outside of it. You know what I mean? Like to actually constitute a breaker, I think price really does need to close through it. You could say on the 5-minute it did close above it right here, but on the 15 and the 10 it didn't. See how price kind of just went right to that level and then rejected out of it. So for this to be a clean breaker to a bullish breaker, you'd want price to come out of it and then tap back into it. But we did just dump, dude. Look at that. We're going to dump right out of that 5-minute inversion. Could have held maybe even down to London low here. It's okay, though. I'm happy with what we got. I'm happy with what we got. God provided. This 1,000 order just got yanked again at the 2,600 level. He's yanking and pulling. So there's still 150 orders stacked up right here, but the 1,000 order player keeps yanking that order. So you see how as soon as he yanked that order, price said, "Oh wait, just kidding," and it starts to go back up a little bit. Let's see if he throws it back in there to get it fished down some. He's screwing with it. He's making money. Had a $500 win yesterday, lost it all today. It happens, man. It happens. Don't let it get to you. Just trust that you know what you're doing and learn from whatever mistake you made and keep it moving. Up 200 for the day after losing 500. There you go. Talk. How did that interview go, bro? If you don't want to talk about it, you can just DM me, but I'm hoping it went well. Been thinking about you. Up 988 after missing FOMC shorts. Yeah. Got the job? There you go, man. Love to hear it. Up 2K off my own. There you go. Start sometime next week. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Very cool. Very, very cool. Love to hear it, man. That player, the 1,000 contract player has not come back in that I see. Let me look a little lower here. Yeah, he has not. He has not thrown his hat back in the ring yet. We do have 156 orders stacked up, buy orders stacked up at 2,600. Down right here. I'll move this down 2,600, basically right there. Now you got 186 orders, 185 orders stacked up there now. So we could just get a strong little jolt here through it in just a second. We'll see. Careful, Nick. Careful, Nick. Middle of the range here. This could go up and test this inversion again, or it could just dump. TP finally hit after hitting in 1 hour. There you go. If it tests that gap, would I enter? I'd keep a close eye on it. I wouldn't put a limit order there. I'd keep a close eye on it. I would see how it behaves. If the candle starts going through the CE of the gap, I'd start shying away from that move. But if it comes up here and touches into this and you see a little jerk out of it, I'd be tempted to get interested. And if you were going to enter off of that, my stop would be just above. You see where my arrow is here, my execution arrow? My stop would be just above that wick. You could be super tight and put it just above the inversion, but I would give it a little bit of breathing room there and put it just above the wick. But pay close attention to how it reacts when it touches into the gap. If it's just pushing through it without any sort of resistance, that's a no-go. Colton, I could probably help you with that, man. I know people are watching this right now, but I could probably switch over to paper and try to help you with that. Give me 1 second to see what this kind of does in this area. So I can probably help you with that. It's not too complicated. Should be able to figure it out pretty quickly. Yeah. Now, what I'm going to show you is strictly for trading view. I mean, the same principles are going to apply if you're on somebody's, like, if you're on Top Step's platform, the same principles will apply, but this is specific. What I'm going to show you will be specifically for trading view. But just let's see what this does first. Strong bearish movement here. Price at 26.010, getting ready to get hit. Big one, potentially. 0.10 is the next big order stack, and then I think that sucks it. I think that'll suck it through down to the 2,600 level. We'll see. Pushing back up here though. 26.010, 26.015 big order just came in. A buy order just came in there. Flashing it. He might be yanking this. Big orders coming back in at 2,600. Yeah, he's yanking and pulling at 26.15. Boom! Wow. Big sweep up to 57 there. Just cleared out some liquidity. I don't know if that's going to go higher, if it's going to come back down here. No, it did not touch it. 26.010. It left that order down there. He yanked it. He just yanked it at 26.010. 26.20 now. 26.020. He's flashing orders there. It does seem like they're really trying to pull price down here. 26,035 next level, 26,037. So they're trying to get in right here, or they're either getting in or getting out. I don't know. I can't tell if the shorts are getting trapped or the longs are trying to jump into the market. Flashing orders at 0.40. There's 0.40 just got grabbed. I'll lower this for you guys so we can see a. How much is Bookmap? About 100 a month, all in. This is a bunch of orders lower here. I don't know if this just wants to tap the 5 and then come back, or if this is just going to push back up all the way. It's hard to tell. Very hard to tell. You got orders stacking up at 26,080 now, which would be right on the edge of this gap. Sell orders. So these could be people who were in long from down here getting out, or people trying to get in to go lower. Would I recommend Bookmap to already profitable traders? Yeah, I think I would. Yeah, I definitely think I would. I think it's an added tool that is kind of wild to not have. Like once you start using it and you realize what it does and what it allows you to see, it's like, man, I can't believe I traded before without this. Like that trade that I was in earlier, that short, I was a little nervous, but the only thing that was keeping me from being like, okay, we're really screwed here, is the order flow on the Bookmap. I just got a kind of a bad entry on that. I should have waited for a little bit of deeper dig into this gap. A lot of orders just got yanked. Yeah, Matt, I agree, dude. The combination is pretty wild. Yeah, payday, not a problem, man. I want everybody to make money, man. Everybody needs to make some money. I love seeing people win. There's a push down. This range is kind of 50-50 here on the Bookmap. Footprint is useful too. I know people that use it. You watch. There's a guy named Rips, RIPS. He trades order flow momentum, and he uses footprint. I don't know how much he relies on it, but he has it on his chart, and he's talked about it. He's mostly a Bookmap guy though. The buy orders, really, it's 50-50 right now, man. It really is 50-50. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Not that. This. So it's not like there's a clear indication. You got a big order down at 26,015 and a decent sized order at 26,080. You're getting closer to the higher level here. I don't know why it looks so zoomed on here. I don't have my thing zoomed in. I don't know why it's like that. It's not very clear. See if I can fix it. Try to fix this for you guys to make it better. There you go. That's what I'm seeing. Blew my eval? Come on. Any tips on how to emotionally react to something when you know you messed up? You got to go work out or something, man. Find something else to do. I mean, journal exactly what it was that took place, what you did wrong, what you're feeling. But then you got to go do something else. You got to take that energy out somewhere else. You got to get off the charts because the longer you sit there on the charts feeling that way, the more likely you are to make a stupid move. So the book map cleared out pretty aggressively right there. This is ES. So you're not seeing a whole lot of action there. Got a big order down at 2,600. Like I said, we're in the middle of this range here. It's kind of just chopping around in this area. It's from their website. You had to download their software, 777. Here we go. Push down 2,600 coming maybe. You still holding that short, Nick? There you go. I'm hoping this dumps to 2,600 for you. That would be a key level. It's just tough the way the price is behaving here. It's kind of wonky. He said they're taking out a loan. We'll be back. I'll take out a loan. Oh, Kyle. Yeah. Priorities. He's joking, I know it. I'm going to turn this off. Do you guys want me to leave the book map on, or do you want me to turn the chart back on? See it on the right side? It'll tell you. It tells you, see how this says 150 right here, or 155? So 155 of these orders are buys, and then 2 of them are sells. So that's a lot of buy orders right there. Chart, book map. It's up to you guys. I can turn the chart back on if you want to see that. Chart. Go. Leave the book map. I feel like a lot of people do want to see the book map, but I don't want to run anyone off. No, book map is not free. You got to pay for book map and then pay for the data. So all in, you're spending about $100 a month. All in. There's discount codes out there you can find. Can't remember off the top. You can try code RIPS. I know he's partnered with them, so you might be able to get a discount through his code. I think there's a code in PJ's Discord that I can't remember what it is. It might be gains. I can't remember. Closing the trade. Closed it green. Okay. I was gonna say I want to say this is gonna dump here, but I don't want to lead you astray. It's this 5 minute or this 1 minute inversion's holding things up here. Just needed to dump. Hold. grab something to drink. Where's my water? What indicator do I use? Just mostly just this fair value gap one, and then the VWAP. Those are really the only two I use like while I'm trading. I use the ICT kill zone and pivots to mark out my session highs and lows. That's about it though. No, Christian, we're done. We took 2 trades, stopped out on one, and then we made it back on the other. We didn't get stopped out. We had closed it in the negative in the drawdown, but we're up 607 times 3 plus 90. So can't be too mad about it. How much do you risk on a trade? I don't put a price on it like that. I just look for a good entry, and depending on how long my stop is, how wide my stop is, I'll either size up or size down. If I'm going to have a super tight stop, I'll usually size up a little bit. Yeah, Nathan, I did. Yeah. I was watching him, but I was also trying to gauge things myself. I don't know that he uses Bookmap. The Bookmap for gold last night was pretty clear. I mean, it looked to me to be pretty clear signaling shorts. So I actually got a better entry than he did. I jumped in a little. I was a little premature on my short. He's goated though, man. He really is. He's on a streak that's solid. I like his attitude too. He seems like a genuine dude. GG's on the haircut. I actually didn't get a haircut, man. I'm just letting it grow. Usually just shave it because I'm starting to go bald here on the top. Or I have been. It hasn't really fallen out anymore, but was taking some supplements at one point that were contributing to hair loss. That's kind of stopped. But yeah, probably going to get that taken care of within the next couple months. You know what I mean? But I appreciate that. Exactly. You know how it is, Mark. Had to dial it back. Less car, more hair. Yeah. Dude, I've had a full head of hair my whole life, and it's looked great. And then all of a sudden, it was like, boom, overnight. I was like, yeah, this ain't happening. We're going to do something about this. I've run other stuff too, Christian. Yeah, the other stuff is probably more of the contributing factor. But I don't anymore. Not since July of last year. That was the last time I took any of that stuff. I thought about it, and it's a valid question because most people would say, if you're not competing, why the heck would you do that? But, you know, I just wanted to see. I wanted to see how big I could get, man. I know that sounds vain or stupid, but I was just on a mission to see how big I could get. Do it for the ego. Part of it was, I'm not going to lie to you, part of it was, yeah, ego for sure. It's like, how big can I get? But I think I figured that out, and then I stopped. How old am I? 32. 32. Be 33 in February. Yeah, I'd definitely wait. I'd definitely wait. I would. The thing is, man, once you do it, once you cross over to the dark side, it's like the idea is always there. You know what I mean? It's like, should I hop back? Should I hop back on? It's not good. You thought I was 25? No, man. 32. I appreciate that though. Benji, dang, bro. I didn't dabble until I was 29. Started working out when I was 14. I didn't take anything till I was 29. So I feel like I gave it I waited. Rugby is the real deal, dude. Rugby is no joke. Those guys are brutal. Exactly, Mark. It's like once you know it's there and how it feels, it's like, ah, it's not worth it though, man. I want to live a long life. I love my family. I enjoy being alive. I don't know anything about rugby, dude. I had a buddy though who played football in college, and then he actually went to the NFL very briefly until they like made him stop playing because of CTEs that he had. Like he didn't pass the medical, and so he went over to South Africa and played rugby for a while, and he was messing some people up over there. He doesn't play anymore now, but he like I got some highlight videos of him just absolutely. I don't think it was like some of the stuff he was doing. I don't think was allowed. He was just an absolute animal. It's like basically like suplexing people. That's a brutal sport, though. Doesn't your buddy doesn't think you can get financially free from this? What should I say to her? Did I read that right there, Fitty? Yeah, not allowed. Yeah, he was, dude. He's an animal. He is a wild guy. You can't listen to people, man. Fitty, you can't. You just say okay. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Remember that. You know what I mean? If you tell yourself you can't, you're going to prove yourself right. A lot of people don't understand this market either. Like if somebody was most people when you tell them you day trade, they're thinking, oh, he's trading like he's got thousands of his own dollars on the line every day. He could potentially go bust at any minute. Like when you're trading through prop firms, it's not like that. I have access basically on a 50K account. I basically have access to $2,500 or $2,000 depending on the firm. And if I lose that, all I am out, depending on the firm, is anywhere from $20 to $100. You know what I mean? And I can start right over again. So like I think if they knew the principle of it, that there's basically the downside is losing $100, the upside's limitless. They'd be like, oh, okay, well that makes a little more sense. Good answer, good answer, BC. Yeah, I don't I don't do the. I'm a Pisces, but I don't believe it or participate in that stuff. I'm bathed in the blood of Christ, man. He warns against those things. I'm to the 20th though, February 20th. This is a terrible range to be trading in for anybody who wants to know. This is just chop suey here. 17th, okay. Yeah, I'm the 20th, 1993. '91, okay. Yeah, if anybody's trying to find a trade here, I would not. I'd wait. March 4th, 2006. Man, that's you're born 2 years after we invaded Iraq. Or 3 years. Was it 03 or 04? I think it was 04. Your birthday's tomorrow? Happy birthday. Happy early birthday there, Peach. Or Yummy, sorry. Yummy Cheese. Turning 22. There you go. The golden age. Yeah, there's orders still stacked at 2,600 here. Why is it playing out exactly how I said it would? Because I got lucky, man. In our prime. Just getting going, man. I ain't as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. I don't like being stuck in trades when prices like this. Yeah, I hate it, dude. Definitely don't like it either. Here comes the 600 level, I think. We're just teasing it. It's seriously just teasing it. You got more orders just stacking up there right now. 158 orders, 155 buy orders. There it is. Just scooped all that up. We'll see what it does here. That could draw price lower. Yep, I think it might. Down to keep an eye on this London low. That's still, I don't think we got a full sweep of that. No, 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 Ernest. You'll see when we're in a trade. We took one here. We shorted up here and then sold it. Got out of it right here. You were long in that, VC? Longing off this 5 to the upside? I can see your thinking on that for sure. Hey, Nick, thanks for being here, man. Hope you have a great day, man. Take care. Yeah, not a bad thought. Not a bad thought there. I don't like the fact that we left this London low here. Kind of, we hit it by a tick, but we didn't get a candle closure over it. We didn't get much of anything. So the way that I usually take trades, I want to see a candle closure below that level. Really, really push through it to know that we've seriously swept it. That's just, it doesn't always play out. Sometimes you get exactly what you were looking for, where you had this little move right here, and then a long off that gap would have played perfectly. Especially when you have an overlapping 5 with a bearish, a 5-minute inversion to the upside with a bullish 5-minute gap overlaying that. That's pretty high probability. So you can't kick yourself for taking that trade, in my opinion. Yeah, BC, don't. I'm not. I don't know if it is or not, but if it is, don't let that screw with your psychology. That is a great. Typically, you could say that is a great trade right there to take a chance on. Higher probability than most. Is SPY going to go down more today? They didn't let me know, man. The market makers failed to send me a memo this morning. I don't know. I really don't. I think we could hit this level and then chop potentially. Sorry for the smart answer. I really don't know. Verse of the day. Let's see. Did Tristan say he posted one? I think he said that, right? Yes, sir, he did. Verse of the day here, Psalm 32:7. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance. Amen to that. I like that verse from yesterday, man. What he put, Ephesians 6:12. Yeah, Ephesians 6:12. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood. I like the King James version of this. Let me read the King James version of this. Sorry. Ephesians. Let me get the King James version here. The New King James. I like the one that uses the term principalities. Where is it? Here it is. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. It's true. And it's like, okay, what does he mean, principalities? And then you look at the definition. A state ruled by a prince or a hierarchy, the fifth highest order of the ninefold celestial hierarchy. I mean, it's some of these. You start to look into some of this stuff. It's interesting the way that they were very intentional about the words they chose. P&L for the day. Well, we took a trade last night on gold that added to that P&L. So we're up 1,069 plus 281. I'm not great with math, so I don't know what that is. 607 times 3 plus 90. Or 607, 612 plus 90. That's the P&L for the day. Appreciate that. Yeah, I try to keep it clean. It actually looks a little jumbled at the moment. That's usually how I like to do it. Did we not tap in a new week on ES? I think I took that off my chart. Like a reread. Let's see. We did. But we didn't take Asia. We teased Asia right there and then just pushed right back out of it. No, Anthony, I don't. I'm usually off by 10:30. Just hanging out with you guys. Damn, Colton. Got you, bro. Hang on one second. I just remembered. Hang on one second. All right. All right. So you were asking me what was specifically your question that you were having about bracket and limit order, or not bracket orders, limit orders and stuff? I just had to sign into my paper account real quick. How to set limit orders? Is that what you were asking? How do I write in the boxes? You just hit the text button right here and then just type. Or if you're doing like lines like you're talking about, I use the Ray tool and then double click on it. And then you go to text. What was the specific question, Colton? Just how to properly use the market limit, stop, buy, limit orders. Yeah. All right, so let's say you're in a long right here. Again, guys, this is paper trade just to show Colton how this is done. So I'm going to take a short here off of this VWAP. So we're in, let's say I'll do we'll do 4 contracts. That way we can take profit levels. So I'm going to sell 4 orders here. Now, this is paper account, so I won't do the drag. But what you would normally do here is you'd right click. If you want to first TP to be like right here, I'm going to right click, buy 1. So there's a buy order set right there. Full TP, or the second TP would be right here. You can do a right click, buy limit right here. And then you could leave the last one running. Or if you're trading personal capital, some firms allow you to drag. Like if you didn't want to use this thing and you just wanted to close the full position, you could drag this TP down to wherever you wanted it. Same with the stop. So let's say you're trying to set a stop here. You're in for a sell, right? You've sold 4 contracts. So the way that you'd want to get out of this position, wherever you want your stop, you'd right click. Make sure that you're on 4 contracts here. You'd right click, if it'll let me. And then you would buy stop. See how it says buy stop? Oh, here, hang on. See how it says buy stop right here? You have a buy stop right there. So when price hits that, it's going to buy back these 4 that you previously sold. Is that making sense? Life of Epic, yeah, I get it, man. It is frustrating. If it doesn't make sense, tell me, and I'll try to explain it in a different way. But basically, like you can see the top left corner of the so top left corner of your chart. You can see how it says 4 right here. If you want to set like a TP level for just getting rid of 1 contract. So let's say you want a TP of 1, you switch that to 1, and you right click here, and you're gonna have a buy right there for 1. Let's say you want to get out of the entire position. You'd switch this to 4, and you'd have a buy right here for 4 for a short. Obviously, it's the opposite for a long. So if you're in a long, let's say we switch this position to a long. So we're in for 4. We bought 4 contracts here, and we're looking to sell it for a profit. What you would do is right click, sell limit. So when price gets there, it would sell the 4 contracts that we previously had bought. Yeah, you can do it with just 1 contract. Like you're in for 4, but you're like, I want to make sure I'm locking in some profits. So when price gets to, let's say, this level, you're going to sell 1 of those or 2 of them, whatever you choose. And you can leave the rest of them running. You can leave the rest of them going. So what this will do, I'll move this down. Hopefully it'll hit this. What this will do, we'll put a sell limit right there so that if it hits that, it closes and we take profit. I'll also put a sell down here so that if it hits that, we're gonna say, okay, that's the most we're willing to lose on this trade. So if it hits this, we're getting out of the position at a loss. If it hits this, we're getting out at a gain. So we'll see. Hopefully in the next couple seconds, one of them gets hit. Probably this, yeah. See what happens. Okay. Oh, my bad. My bad. Thank you. Sorry. Still over on the other side. So you see this right here. This is how it's set up. So this would be the profit. This would be the loss. Both are sell orders because we're in a buy. Sorry about that. This is going to hit one or the other here in a second. And you'll see it'll automatically close out the position. So this is I'm just showing Colton here how to do sell limits and sell stops, buy limits and buy stops. This is paper right here, not actually in this. So boom, that closed 1. I didn't have 3. I should have had 3 there for a sell stop. Or 4, excuse me. Look at me fucking up when I'm trying to teach you. So now we bought 3, so there's 3 sell stop for 3 there. Boom, closes it. See how that closed the position completely? We're done. We're out of it. Make sure that closes so it doesn't trip and get reopened. Yeah, we're up. We're up on the day here. We're up 607, 607, 612, and then 90 on the day. So did that make sense, Colton? You want to see the move I caught? Let me sign back into my prop firm account. I'm not flashing you my info here. So we shorted on this 5 minute, bought back down here, mostly because we were looking at the book map, and this is where orders were stacked up. Probably could have held a little longer, but that was the move. We took 1 trade earlier on pre-market. What were we? Buy here, sell here. Yeah, something like that. We got stopped. We didn't get stopped out. We closed the position. But yeah, that's what we took today. 2 trades, and we're up 600, whatever. Wasn't a big move. Just watching the book map. Yeah, it didn't play out epic. You didn't miss anything. I'm glad you're here, DC. We took a small stab on ES that didn't go very well, and then we took a stab on NQ, and it played out a lot better. How long have you been trading? About 4 years, Jay. Book map is about $100 a month. That is the subscription to Bookmap itself, and then data subscription. But anywho, off topic, bro. But what workout splits you do? Just the traditional bro split, man. I do back, bi, chest, try, legs and abs, and shoulders. I typically like throw an arm day in there where I'll do biceps, triceps, and shoulders. But I don't do that very often. It's just when I really am tired, not feeling like hitting something too crazy. Yeah, we entered off the inversion. Entered a little prematurely, to be honest, because of book map. Right there. Then got out right there. Why didn't we reject off of it? They were yanking orders. So what they do is they fish orders lower or higher. They'll sit there and flash big orders to get price attracted to it. It's like baiting a fish. It's like, think about jigging trying to jig for a fish. You're sitting there like jigging it so the fish will come up, and then you don't ever let him catch it. It's kind of the same concept. Have you ever tried a trading bot? I actually coded one. Yeah, I coded one, and it was doing okay. It was not as profitable as I can be trading myself. But yeah, I've tried. A lot of firms don't let you do it though. I did it with personal capital with Forex. All right, Trey, take care, man. Appreciate you. But I got to roll, guys. I said I was going to get off at 11. We're now almost at 11:15 here, so I got to jump. I got class, and I got an oral midterm in Japanese today that I really need to make sure I practice for. Jay, this is Forex futures. No, I am tripping. This is NASDAQ futures and ES futures, not Forex. I don't trade Forex anymore. Appreciate you, Sosa. Appreciate you, VC. Sayonara. I gave you a Microsoft short. Nice. Appreciate you guys. Thanks, Joy. Appreciate you being here. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Yeah, Friday, last day of the month. So let's keep our heads on our shoulders. Keep our heads on a swivel, if you will. Make sure we don't give back any of our profits. Canon event for sure, man. All right, guys. You can practice with us here. You speak Japanese is sweet. Dude, I'll give you a little taste. I got like a script I got to read. And bear with me because I'm not good at this. This actually might help me a little bit doing this one time. I'm going to do it one time. That's it. One time. All right, I can't look at you guys while I do this. Shit. Got me nervous now. Konnichiwa. Christian desu. Keizai o benkyou shimashita. 3年生です。さあ、12歳です。ロリ、ノスカロライナから来ました。アメリカ人です。de Torida de Rabu Sumura des. Himana toke ya kurasa ga nai toke benkyou shimasu. Shumatsu mo benkyou shimasu. Sen shumatsu wa girlfriendo to isho ni asando isho ni benkyou shimasu. Shumatsu wa nani o shimasu ka? Dono kurai sensei o shimashita ka? Shimasu ka? Dono kurai sensei komodo wa imasu ka? Nani desu ka? And then I got to continue that like off the cuff as a conversation. But that's basically like an introduction and then asking a couple questions. Arigatou gozaimasu. Onegaishimasu. Onegaishimasu. Dude, it's hard. Especially if you don't like speak another language. So, yeah, I got to have that memorized. I can't read it. Yeah, this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. You're currently in Japan? That's sick, dude. That's sick. Yeah, appreciate that. Little practice, but I have to have that all memorized. Like, I can't read it off a sheet. I have to have that memorized, and then I have to answer questions regarding that, like, off the cuff. I also have to remember, like, proper etiquette, like walking into the class and bowing and doing all that kind of stuff. Fluent expression, I appreciate that, man. I'm working on it. You almost got to go into, like, a different character when you do it. Planning to go next year, yeah, next summer. Yeah, I got to roll that class. Y'all be good. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll let you know how the exam goes. So you guys be safe. Don't take any stupid trades. Appreciate you being here. We'll see you. I got to roll. God bless you guys. Take care.